Welcome to a brand new episode of Tell Me Something Good. I'm your host, Shelly.
And I'm your host, Jackie. And today we're going to get into something super exciting that we've been kind of keeping from you guys. But first, Jelly, tell me something good.
My something good is just that this weekend, I think I mentioned in the past episode, but I'm going to Carowinds with my family. And I don't think I'm going to ride the rides. I feel like I'm a weenie now.
Do it.
I feel like I used to love the adrenaline of roller coasters, but now I just think I would crap my pants.
No, just do one. Once you do one, you're good. I think it's the first one that's going to be scary, but once you get on it and you realize how fun it is.
I think I seen a TikTok too of Carowinds that there was a ride that had like a big ass crack in it. Did you see that? And I was like, I just don't like playing with my life like that no more, but I guess I'll do a little inspection before I get on.
Yeah, I think you'll be good. Carowinds is huge, so I'm pretty sure. Now, if it was like them fairs that come to your to like your hometown, now I wouldn't get on those. But Carowinds, you should be good. Take a little shot before. Wait, this is a Catholic Carowinds Day, right?
Take a shot of the vino.
Yeah, a little wine ain't gonna hurt, But I think that's fun. Once you go on one, I think that'll be your and go in the front. That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I've never been to it because it's actually I think the mass starts at 9. So in Carowinds, they're going to have a misa.
Oh, they're going to have?
Yeah.
At Carowinds?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about that. But you tell me something good, exciting, and surprising.
Why am I so nervous right now?
Which is kind of what we're going to talk about in the episode. But
so... Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to get this nervous and emotional. So, guys, I've been keeping something from y'all, and I didn't know how long I was going to keep it. Honestly, I was thinking about hiding it until fall, but I'm just so happy and so excited. I don't want to keep it anymore. So, oh my God, how do I say it? I'm pregnant. I'm going to tell y'all like I told my parents. I was so shy to tell them. But yeah, you guys, I've been keeping a secret. I am pregnant, and I've been pregnant. And in case you haven't noticed, in the last few episodes, when they're drinking or we're, when was it? Who drank? You and Andrea drank. On the first episode with her, I didn't have anything to drink. That was the week that I found out I was pregnant. And I cannot believe I'm saying that. I did not expect these words to come out of my mouth this year. And if you've been keeping up with the podcast, you're probably like, huh? What? When did this happen?
A few chapters.
Yeah, we skipped a lot of chapters. But yeah, I am expecting, and I'm so excited. And I literally did not think I would be having this conversation this year. Mm-hmm. I thought this would happen maybe when I'm 30, in 2 years. And if I've been pretty open about my life, my love life. And if you've been keeping up, you know that I wasn't really looking for anything. Yeah, I was not. So it's a big surprise, but I am so excited.
Yeah, a baby's a blessing.
Yeah. Seriously think I've had a really good pregnancy.
Yeah.
I've had a few things that just tiredness, but I tell everybody I'm always tired. I don't even know if I should blame the pregnancy or if it's just me.
You want to share what was it like finding out or how?
Yeah, so when I found out, it was pretty early on. I had missed my period 2 days. And if you know, I just got off birth control too, y'all. Don't listen to people who tell you that you are not fertile for a year. Well, it's different for everybody, but for me, I was off birth control and literally got pregnant right away. Mm-hmm. One time, it's all it took, you guys. That's all I'm gonna say. I had missed my period for 2 days, and usually I'm not assuming I'm pregnant. I never jump to the conclusion that I'm pregnant, but this time I don't know why I felt like taking a test. Mm-hmm. I was at the gym. I was about to get my summer body too. I had a bet with my boyfriend that I was gonna get abs. And I was like, if I get abs, buy me a purse. And he's like, I got you. And that is not going to happen this year. So I was at the gym, and I was like, I don't know why something's telling me to buy a pregnancy test, right now. So I went right after the gym, and this was around 2 p.m. And I buy 2 Alanis because I love Alanis, y'all. I haven't had Alanis.
Oh, you ended up giving them to me, right?
I gave them to you. I bought 2 Alanis and a pregnancy test. So I didn't think, I was just I need peace of mind.
Yeah.
But a part of me kind of did think that I was. And I had kind of asked Lexi, when you were pregnant, did you know, she's like, yeah, your body just knows. I don't know how it knows, but, and that's when I was like, wait, I don't know. So I take the test and I'm like instantly positive.
And you're by yourself?
I'm by myself. And I call my sister, Bridget, and I'm crying. I'm like, Bridget, I don't know how to say this. I'm pregnant. And she's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, how are you feeling? I'm like, I'm scared. I'm not ready. I'm not like, this is not what I like was planning. Yeah. And she's like, I don't know why, but I'm so happy. I know you're crying, but I feel so happy for you right now. And I had jokingly said to Bridget that week, I was like, oh, imagine if I'm pregnant, right? Like, yeah. I jokingly, y'all. And she kind of made me feel better. She's like, have you told Johnny? And I said, no. She's the first person I called. And so then, luckily for me, Johnny wasn't working this day. So I call him and I'm like, hey, can you come over before I head to work? He comes over and I'm like, I have to tell you something. Like, I wasn't, you know how you think, oh, the day I tell my man, you have this whole surprise. No, I just needed to like feel it. Like, I don't know.
Because what he was thinking, yeah.
For me and him, it was really soon. And I will, like, anybody will tell you, like, we were not planning it. It was not something that we had planned for this year. In the future, I would always be like, I could see him as such a great dad. But just right now, I have this plan of how I want my life to go, right? I'm like, I'm going to get engaged. I've waited this long. I'm 28. I want to go through the whole process of getting engaged. If I get pregnant once I'm engaged, okay. But I would love to get married and then have a baby. But God had other plans. And I'm okay. At first, I struggled a lot with that. Because I'm like, what? God, I waited this long. Why did I have to get pregnant? Now I am like at the point where I seriously can't believe I haven't got pregnant sooner because I'm just so happy. Like, I'm so happy. And so then I tell him, I'm like, I have to talk to you. And he's like, what? And we had kind of had like a deep combo the day before about something else. So he kind of thought it was about that. And I was like, I was like, I have to tell you. I don't even know how to say it. And then I just show him like the test and I'm like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, he went pale. I ain't gonna lie, he got pale. He's like, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're lying. And I'm like, no, I swear on anything, like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, he hugged me and he was happy. Like, he's like, we're okay. Like, everything's okay. Yeah. I was like, but I don't think we're ready. Like, me and you, are we even there yet? And he's like, we got this. He's like, if anybody can do it, it's us. And I was like, okay. And then it was like, it took us a moment and we're like, I can't believe this. Like, we were kind of like, what the heck? We were just like, we had joked about me being pregnant for that whole month. Like,
yeah, I remember when I went, we did that picnic and we were talking about kids and like, you're like, yeah, we might. Like,
we had baby names.
You were pregnant then, right?
I was pregnant. I didn't know. So we're like sitting there with Jelly, lit as can be. I'm showing her my list of baby names that me and Johnny have thought of. And we had talked about like how we would love to have kids.
Yeah, like how raising and that he was asking me questions about my sister. You know, like that's why I'm like, he listens, he asks for advice about, you know, things. So y'all do got it. I feel like you got it.
Yeah, he's very in tune with like things. Like he's so sweet too. So I've always said like he'd make a great dad if, you know, once the time comes. And it came. So after I told him, I had to go to work that day and I could not focus. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So at this point he knows, Bridget knows, and I had told Carla and Carla was so happy too. Like everyone was just happy. I think because I've always wanted to be like, I've been like, oh my God, I'm ready like to be a mom one day, to have like a mini me or a mini, like, I don't know. I want to raise a kid, but I didn't think it was going to be this year. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I was actually journaling about this yesterday and it asked me a question because it's like a pregnancy journal. And it was like, are you prepared? How are you feeling? And I felt both, like prepared in the sense that I'm 28. This is the readiest I'll ever be. I am, you know, I have a job. I know that I can give love to a child. You know, I think I could provide for my baby, but unprepared was the only thing that made me feel unprepared was my relationship with Johnny.
Yeah.
Because it was so soon. You know, like,
Yeah.
I feel like I was a teen, like a teenager getting pregnant. And I didn't even tell my parents till Enzo was born. Mm-hmm. So I waited, 2 months to tell them. And now they know. And they don't know the gender yet. I'll tell them this weekend. But once we're recording this right now and I haven't announced it yet. So we plan on announcing it this weekend. And I'm just ready to let the world know. Because I'm about to be 4 months. And I'm like, it's my first pregnancy. I want to share it with the world. I want to share how good it's been. Because you always hear about bad stuff when you're pregnant, right? When I look at it, it's like, oh my gosh, I hate being, people always say they hate it. But I'm like, I'm having the opposite effect. I already told Johnny, I want to be pregnant again.
And even when your belly grows, I feel like it's just so magical, feeling the kid. It's just, I feel like being a mother is just the most craziest experience. In a beautiful way.
Yes.
You're literally creating life inside of you.
And you look at life differently too. Mm-hmm. You start letting go of the unimportant things. There's really nothing more important than what matters most for your child. To me, I'm like, if it doesn't affect, if it doesn't benefit me, my life right now, and my baby's life, then I don't really care. You stop being a people pleaser for real. You're just nothing's important but this. This is the most important thing. And I was actually journaling to the baby yesterday. He's gonna think my mom was fucking crazy. This girl, I swear, because I was journaling to the baby, and I was just telling him how he has made my pregnancy so good. He's been the best son already. I'm you're the best son ever. But it's been so good. And even when I went to the doctor, they're like, how's everything? I'm like, it's going great. And they're like, we don't hear that often. Yeah. So I feel like I've been really, really blessed. And it's only, it'll be 4 months next week. So it's still early, kind of. I'm halfway there. So things can change once I'm bigger, but I just feel really blessed. And I feel like it feels right.
Yeah.
And I was telling Johnny yesterday, I'm like I can't believe it's taken me this long to feel this feeling of, it's such a great feeling. And I can't believe I went my whole 28 years of life without feeling this sense of happiness. So I'm just excited to be a mom. So things are going to look different.
Yeah.
I'm going to look different. I already feel I have a little belly. Right now the baby's the size of an avocado. Thursday he'll be the size of a mango. Tomorrow he'll be a mango. And he's gonna be besties with Enzo. I can't wait for that. I think that Lexi's so excited. She's like, I can't wait to be lit at their games. Right? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun. But yeah, guys, I did not expect this.
Yeah, I feel like I was shocked, but when you told me, what did you say?
I said,
have something to tell
I have to tell you something. And we're in the car driving. This is 2 days after I found out I was pregnant. I cannot keep it. I had to tell you.
And I feel like I didn't even think about it. And I'm like, you're pregnant.
And I was like, yeah. You're like, no. I'm like, yeah. You're like, swear. I'm like, yeah, I am. And she's like, I don't believe it. At first you were like, I still don't believe it. And then we came and shot the podcast. And then we went to Taco Loco. You're like, I still can't believe it. It hasn't hit me that you're pregnant.
Because I feel like it did happen. We just weren't expecting that, to happen. But I'm excited for you.
I'm
You're
so
gonna be
excited.
The best mommy.
I know. I'm literally so, I'm excited. And I'm excited I get to do it with Johnny because he's such a good, I see, how he is with his nephews, with my nephews. And he's so, sweet and gentle and just,
patient.
Patient. He's not, he's not the type of man that raises his voice or gets angry, easily angered. So I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see him. And then him holding Enzo, he's just so gentle and he's always kissing my belly. Even before I had a belly, he was kissing this belly. Next year's gonna look so different for me. It's gonna be January when he's due. So it'll be my year starts with this baby.
And your birthday.
My birthday. Maybe I'll have him for my birthday before or at my birthday, literally. I don't know. I'm just so excited. But I'm not going to lie. I'm at the point where I'm excited. But at first, I didn't feel like this. I was scared. I asked God why. I was like, why right now? Like, I questioned it a lot. And I think after a week, I was like, God, I trust you.
Yeah.
And I
It's literally faith. Like,
yeah.
I trust you, whatever.
And then you hear God wouldn't do something in your life that you weren't meant to do or go through. So after I said, God, I trust you, like, you know what's best for me. You knew what I needed in my life. And without me knowing, I think I really did need this. Because I always said, I don't know what my purpose is. Like, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? And right now, I feel like this has helped me, like, even find, not just related to the baby, but even with myself, like, be more clear about what I want. Because I was so confused with my career. But when you have a purpose, like a child, I think now I'm so like, okay, I can't keep playing and like I gotta figure this shit out. Everything just makes sense right now.
Yeah. And I remember being like, I was scared too, and I was pregnant, but I was 17. That's why I was like, you can do it. Like, you have your own place. Like, you can do it. You got this.
So I don't know what we're gonna do in January once.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
And I told her maybe have like other people host it with her while
I don't know. It ain't gonna be the same.
I feel like there's just people who could host it. I could think of like 2 that would be good.
We'll see.
I'm out of breath already from talking.
There's a moment that made it real for you. Do you have one of those?
Yes.
So the moment that you, it felt
like it hit me that I was pregnant. My first appointment, when they did the ultrasound, and I was like, wait, it's for real. There is a baby. Because I think to me, like, I'm like, you never know. Like, I just kept thinking, like, you just never know. You hear about like these types of pregnancies. What is it called? Where you get
outside of the
where you get a false positive. It's positive, but it's not. So I don't know why I was just
topic.
That. So I was like, you never know. So I was like, in the moment, like I was excited, but I was trying not to get my hopes up because I'm like, you just never know.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be positive. And then I remember like Bridget, Carla, once they found out they were pregnant, they told everybody. Like they were like, I'm pregnant. Like they didn't overthink it. Like it was just like, I'm pregnant, and that's the facts are facts.
Yeah.
So I try to tell myself that, like, no, once you're pregnant, you're literally pregnant. So my first appointment, we did the ultrasound, and they're like, there he is, or there he or she is, because I didn't know what it was. And
you saw the heart?
I didn't. Yeah, I saw the heartbeat like moving, but I didn't hear it. And then the other time that it felt so real was when I heard the heartbeat.
Yeah.
It was the cutest thing. They're like, and they literally put it here, and they're so quick. I wanted another minute. I'm like, they literally did it so fast. And they're like, oh, yep. You hear that? I'm like, yeah.
Barely.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm like, dang, I should have recorded. I don't think they let you record, but yeah, I think that my first appointment is what made it real, because I had like the pictures. You finally get those pictures. Yeah. When did you find out?
I think I was like 10 or 12.
Nuh-uh.
I think I was in denial.
Wait, but you were still getting lit and...
Well, I was in high school, so like I drank a couple of times. Yeah.
Oh, but not too lit.
No.
No, the week before I found out, I had gone on a bender. I had gone to... There was one day I went and I had drinks at the... Where was it? I don't remember where it was. And I didn't feel drunk. And I had seen that TikTok that was like, when I went out for drinks, I didn't feel drunk, but it was because I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So there was like... And I was like, wait. And I kept drinking and drinking, didn't feel drunk. Then it finally hit me. I was lit. And then we had that where we went to Lumina. That was my last... Wait, no. I had another week of going out. My last time I drank was at Cracker Barrel. I had 2 mimosas. And that was the last time I drank. And then I found out, that was on a Sunday, and I found out that Wednesday or Thursday that I was pregnant. And I started thinking like, oh my gosh, I've been drinking. I had stopped vaping though already for a month. So I didn't have to worry about the vaping part. No alcohol for me. If y'all haven't, I'm sober.
I wonder if they wondered about that.
It's crazy that for Mother's Day, I was technically pregnant but didn't know. And Johnny had texted me, Happy Mother's Day. This boy, he was like, Happy Mother's Day. Even though you're not a mom, I know one day you'll be an amazing mommy.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? And y'all, I did tell y'all on Father's Day, I posted Johnny.
Yeah.
I put Happy Father's Day to this daddy. So I told y'all, now if y'all didn't want to take it, he's a dad. He's going to be a daddy. So if y'all didn't take that as a hint, I don't know. One of my guy friends messaged me. He's like, I haven't seen him in forever. He's like, laughing at myself, I can't believe you posted this. And I'm like, why? He's like, you're so like, you never post stuff like that. Like
dirty jokes.
Yes. I'm like, it's not a joke. In my head, and then I was like, he makes me want to be bad. But I was like, not joking. I don't have any names. If y'all have any ideas for names, guys, please help. I am just like, boy names are so hard.
I know. I think I have an old book like with names. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, because I just don't know. Bridget has all the good names because she named her son Sebastian, which I love. And then Maximiliano. I love that name too. But like names like that, I kind of like long names that can be shorter. Yeah.
Have you had any cravings?
I say I don't, but Johnny says I do.
What?
Because there's food I don't want. Like I always know what I want to eat.
Oh, yeah.
So like I'll be like, oh, today I want pho. And then like today I know I want McDonald's. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my number one craving right now. McChickens.
McChickens, spicy or regular?
Regular. Well, I have never tried the spicy one.
The spicy ones are good.
But I add my buffalo sauce and ketchup. But that's like my number one. Like I will go. I used to never eat McDonald's in the daytime.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like a nighttime.
Yeah.
No, I'll be there at 2 p.m. McChicken.
I think I craved like pickles. They say that's a common one.
Oh yeah, pickles. And then when I first got pregnant, there was like food that I didn't like. Like nothing sounded good to me, but Taco Bell. Taco Bell was like my first like craving, I think, where I ate it like 3 times in a week because I was like, this is the only thing that tastes so good. Like I would eat it. I even bought the box, like some kind of box. And I was like, this is so good. And then the first few weeks, I didn't like coffee. Even the smell of coffee. And anything that has to do with coffee, I did not like.
Yeah, I feel like your scent is stronger too. Like you can smell everything when you're pregnant.
I feel like now I'm good though. Like, but the first, I knew I could smell people's breath, and I would be like, oh my god! Like I tried so hard not to breathe. Like I could smell. Yeah. Like if you ate onion, I'd be like this, like. And it's funny because Bebe would eat like tacos at Taco Loco, you know, like so his breath smelled like onion, and I'd be like. He's like, oh, my breath stinks. Because I would try not to breathe because I could smell it. Like, I could be like this far from him and I could smell his breath. I'd be like, he's like, damn. I'm like, what? He's like, does my breath stink? I'm like, baby, it does. I'm sorry. And I would be like, here, come. But it wasn't just him. Like, I would have tables and I could smell their breath too. I'd be like, can I give you something? But now I'm good. Like it's not. Lexi did tell me it gets better because I was like, is it gonna be like this forever? But I still have good smell. Like I think I do, but not as
strong. Or
I'm not disgusted by it as much. But I haven't had like anything crazy that I'm like. There. Oh, I always would eat chicken burritos at Taco Loco. I have not had a chicken burrito since I got pregnant, and that was like my go-to. Like.
Yeah.
Every time that's what I would eat, but I have not.
It's crazy how everything changes.
I know. Iced coffee, like the thought of iced coffee at first, I could drink like a hot, like coffee, but with just milk and sugar. No creamer, like nothing that had like, I just wanted like the coffee with milk and sugar. But now I'm like, good. Anything is good.
And you have like crazy dreams and
my dreams are so bad.
Bad. You don't have to share, but that's
no, they're bad. Like the journal that I have, it's like write down your dreams. I don't know. Nobody needs to know what kind of dream. They're so bad that I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, why the heck did I dream that? And I've told Johnny some of them, and he's like, what's wrong with you? Like, he's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't think that's normal. I'm like, I don't know why I'm having these weird dreams. I think that was one of the first like pregnancy like indicators. Like it's weird, vivid dreams that you can literally remember.
Yeah, because I remember when I was pregnant, I would wake up remembering, but now like I don't remember my dreams really.
Yeah, I remember them every morning, but sometimes like if they weren't that like crazy, I just forget. But
Yeah.
I dream every single night. But these are like, and I know in my dreams I'm pregnant too. Like I know
yeah.
I'm pregnant. So it's funny because it's been like that for the last 2 weeks. Like every dream I have, I'm like pregnant in my dream. So it feels so real. All of them feel so real. That's been one of the biggest things.
Okay, it says, talk about shifting identity, fears of losing yourself, or how you hold on to who you are while becoming a parent.
That's a good question.
I think that's something a lot of women struggle with, like just being a mom.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Like, even like going out and like I won't be able to do that. Like those crazy nights that we've had. I think about those when I'm like, they can still be done.
Yeah.
Maybe obviously not at first, but I feel like at first I struggled with that because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm not who I have been. Like I'm so used to like feeling fit, feeling good, like you know, and it's gonna change. Like there's gonna be like I'm gonna get bigger, and I struggle. That sounds so vain, but that really is something that I kind of like struggled with at first, like
I think a lot of women can relate to that.
knowing like my body was gonna change. And I think without knowing, I've put so much importance on my looks. And I know like the more that I'm like, okay, my body's gonna change, there's things like I'm getting like the little lines on my legs, like the those veins. And at first I'm like, no, but I'm like, you know what? I'm growing a freaking human. And I'm glad like Johnny reminds me of that too. He's very like quick to remind me like, you're growing a human. Like it's okay. Like your body's going to change. Even like your nipples change, you know, you're like, oh my gosh. And you hear about these things all the time. Like moms tell you like, just wait till you get pregnant. These things happen. And then you're going through it. But I feel so lucky that I've been surrounded by moms who
they don't make
it their whole personality, like to where they're like, can't do this. I'm a mom. Like for you, for example, like I feel like you still are you still like have a podcast, yet you're a mom, you know. Like even Andrea, she still goes to the gym. Like, so I've been so like honestly so blessed to be around moms who don't make it a negative thing to be a mom. If anything, they make it sound like a positive. So honestly, I think that's really helped me because I've been around people who have said like, oh, just wait till your mom. Like you won't have time for anything. Like you're gonna let yourself go. You're gonna do this, and then that gets stuck with you if you grow up thinking like that. But I honestly feel very lucky that I've been around even Carla, Bridget. Like them girls look good and they have kids. So I'm just like, they make it look not feel so scary. Just being around you guys, because even you and Andrea talking about being moms, like I'm like, oh, like y'all make it sound so like it's okay. Like your life is really not over. And I know it's gonna take adjustments, but honestly, I'm ready for those adjustments. Like I won't be able to be out going out, which I've already not. Haven't really been doing that before I was pregnant. And honestly, I love having fun and doing those things, but I'm ready for the next chapter. Like I'm ready to be at home with my kid and doing things with my kid, my baby, like going on walks with my baby and doing different things. I'm ready. I've done the stuff. I've got lit. I've lived the life, honey. I've traveled. I feel like I've done a lot of things, and I don't look at my life and think, oh my gosh, I wish I would have done this before. The biggest thing is I think being around moms who make it feel like a positive to be a mom. That's been the biggest.
That's a good way to look at it.
But I do tell younger girls that I talk to, like, live your life, but be careful. You will get pregnant. I do tell them, like, some of the girls that work at Taco Loco, they all know I'm pregnant, and they'll tell me like things, and I'm like, please use protection. Like, don't get pregnant, because you will. Like, if you're not ready for that, be careful. It can take one time, you guys. One time of not being careful will get you pregnant. So I've been very like, I emphasize on that, because you hear it all the time, or you don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think you don't think, because I remember when you were telling me you got off birth control, and I was like, be careful, because I heard that like it's easier to get pregnant once you're off because your hormones. But I'm sure you were like, nah, it's not gonna happen.
I almost thought that I wasn't able to have kids.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that.
Like, I would always, like, kind of, that thought would be in the back of my head. Like, am I even, like, am I, what is it called? Infertile. I would think that sometimes. And when I got off birth control, I was going to get on the pill. And I didn't. I was giving my body a break.
The irony.
Yeah, I was now my body, I know there is no break going on, but I was literally like, I'm gonna give my body a break from the hormones. Oh, now my hormones are like going crazy because I got off of it because I had been on it for 7 years.
Oh yeah, that is a long time.
So I thought, they tell you, like, if it's 7 years, like, it might take you a year. Carla, it took her a year to get pregnant once she got off birth control with Maddie. So I was like, oh, it's gonna take.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I even told, whenever I knew when it had happened, and I told him, I was like, should I take a Plan B? And he's like, if you feel like it, like, if you feel like you need to. And I was like, I don't think I'll get pregnant. I'm like, but if that's what God wants, then I ain't gonna, like, I was like, that's what God wants. And then that was literally, I said that. I said, si Dios quiere, like, that's.
Yeah.
That would be crazy, though, because I don't think the one time.
Yeah. That's funny.
But I have seen a lot of people are pregnant. I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant, but you notice more people are pregnant. But I swear, a lot of people are pregnant right now.
What are y'all going to do, like the nursery? Do you know yet?
So we've been looking at stuff on Pinterest. I like the blue clouds and have like a little couch in the room. You know, something chill. I want something cozy. So I do want to do, I've been looking at that. But yeah, like I like having maybe a wall that's blue with a little, like the little white clouds on it. And then the other just white, but one wall that's blue. Something cozy and cute. But I think he'll probably sleep with us at first. Yeah. You know?
I co-slept too.
Yeah. I just feel like I couldn't leave him alone. You know, like, or I have to be there in the same room as him.
Well, that's the announcement.
That's my announcement. Nothing crazy. Just gonna be a mom. So a lot of things are gonna change. Not change. I don't think there's gonna be much changes. I'm still gonna be me, and I think that's where I'm like what do, like that is an identity thing. Like what changes? Like do I have to make? But if anything, I think knowing that I'm pregnant gave me positive changes. All the changes that I've gone through, I'm gonna see them as positive because like I just see life differently. I love being pregnant. I really do. And it's so weird because honey, if you would have asked me, I would have been like, why? I'm literally like, how did this happen? And I think it's like, just,
I mean, it is a shock, you know, like finding out you're pregnant with your first, especially. It's like, yeah, because I remember me too. My sister was the first person I told too, and I was just like,
and you
really
were
don't believe
so
it.
young.
Yeah,
I can't imagine myself at 17 feeling like this.
That's why I try to encourage you. Like, you can do it. If I could do it, you know, figure it out. Then and you have all the support of everyone that loves you.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's been one of the biggest things. The support. You know, when you're young, I think sometimes people look at it in a different way. Like, you don't feel supported by people say, "Oh, you're too young."
It's more judgment.
Yeah.
When you're younger.
And then I started thinking, like, am I going to be judged for getting pregnant by someone who, honestly, like, we haven't been together long? And that was one of the thoughts that I had. I had to tell myself, God, if this is what God wanted, like, in my life, and if anything, Johnny's a really great guy. And I'm just really lucky that I think he'll make a great dad, and he's made a great partner so far. So I'm just like, if this is who I'm meant to be, and it's crazy because, you know, I've been in other relationships where it could have happened. Yeah. Where I could have, like, so I think that's the craziest part was that, you know, I was in a longer term relationship. I've been in longer term relationships, and with Johnny, I didn't expect things to move so quick. If anything, I was like, I'm gonna have my hot girl summer. I'm gonna be single. I'm gonna enjoy this time to be alone. But I don't know, things didn't turn out that way, and I think that's life. That's something I've had to learn, is that you trust that that is where you're meant to be. Yeah, I think I feared judgment at first too. Even from my parents, because they knew that me and him were so new. So I think that kind of kept me from telling them too. For 3 months, I didn't want to tell them. So I think but they were like, they've been so supportive. They love him and he loves them. And it's just been us. And I was talking to somebody about it when I first found out. And she said that, her and her husband found out literally right away too. And they've been together for so it's like little stories like that you hear and you're like, okay, like it's okay. Like everybody's timeline is different. And in 10 years, who knows what it's going to look like. 5 years, we could be like the strongest, most like, married couple, and you just never know. And we talk about marriage. Like it's not something that I want to just forget about. Cause I still want to get married. I still want to get engaged. And it's something that he wants as well. But I think right now the focus is just the baby and like growing our relationship. Cause we're still getting to know each other low key. It's crazy. And it's funny because we found out I was pregnant. We weren't even dating yet, which is embarrassing to say to me. I thought it was embarrassing at first, but now I'm like, I mean, that's life. That's what happens.
Yeah.
I had a test drive. Don't test drive, y'all. You know how they say, like, you gotta test the car. You might have to keep the car. And it's crazy because I had said, like, I think on the podcast I'd also said, like, soul ties, you gotta be careful. Well, we've all been there. We're human, guys. And I mean, it's easy to give advice, but sometimes you don't take your own advice. So,
but I think that's life, and it's good that you're being honest about everything, and just it happens, Yeah,
it happens, and there's no shame in it. And I never, for me, like, I'm like, why am I being so judgy with myself when I don't look at other people that way?
Yeah.
Like, I don't judge other people. If anything, let's say you are a single mom or you're with somebody that you're not married to, I've never been like, oh, but they're not married. Like, I've never thought of life that way. And if you are a single mom, I look at you as a badass, to be honest. And it does take a lot to do it on your own. Yeah. I think you have to be so strong to do things on your own. Because I think having a partner is like, it is very helpful to have.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you are a single mom out there, like I look at you and I'm like, you're a badass. Even Andrea was a single mom for a while. And I'm like, it takes a lot of courage to walk away from a partner and do what's best for you and your child. Like, I think that it does take a lot of courage, especially because it's going to take double the work. I've always admired moms, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
Yeah, it's like one of those things you don't, until you go through it, you're like, oh wow, with anything. And I love that though. I feel like you're really showing everybody that your faith, like in God, like I trust you with my life. And it's easy to talk the talk of having faith, but it's so beautiful.
I know. I really thank God for it right now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. But I really do think God knew what I needed before I even knew what I needed. And I'm just like, God, thank you so much for allowing me to carry this child and feel this love that I didn't know was possible. And I haven't even met him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a crazy mom because I'm literally, and I think that's how it is. When you do become a mom, I've seen Bebe, oh my gosh, Bebe is so the way that he talks about life now too. It's just so different. The things that we once thought mattered.
Yes.
All that goes out the door. I don't care about what people say. I don't care what people, I don't care if you don't like me. Guess what? I don't care. All I care about is the people who I need in my life and the people who are going to love my child. Honestly, other than that, why do I care about anything other than that?
Yeah, it puts everything into perspective for him.
Yeah, but I feel so excited and I can't wait to meet my baby in January. I keep saying I can't wait to meet them, but I'm like, in January, because I don't want to meet you any sooner, honey. I love you, but I don't want to meet you any sooner. Just experience having like my own
Mm-hmm.
family too, like, and having a family, and just, I don't know, I'm just excited just to have a car seat and have like all the little things. I'm just so excited about it, and Johnny's so excited, and I think that that's what has made this a lot more exciting too.
Yeah.
He's never been like, the thought of not having this child never crossed
his mind.
Never. Like, that was never an option, because and if it has been for you, I don't judge you. Like, that's, you do what's best for you, but that was never like an option for us or for him. How sometimes men will tell you, like,
Yeah, they kind of pressure you to. Mm-hmm.
No. He said, if you ever didn't want it, you can have it. I'm gonna keep the baby. He literally told me, like, if you, because I think I joked. I was like, what if maybe I shouldn't have. I think this was before I even got pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I didn't want to keep the baby and I got pregnant? This is before I knew I was pregnant or I even got pregnant. He's like, I'd want you to keep it, and then if you don't want to be in his life or her life, I'll take care of the baby. Like, so he's always been like,
oh, that's sweet.
I think honestly, he's going to be a great dad. And I can't wait to see him in that role because he's so sweet. When I tell you, he's just so gentle and so like in tune with like let's say he talks like to my nephews, he's so like he's so sweet. He'll be like, no, papi está bien. Like, he'll be like, that's what made me want to have his kid. And I quit talking like that before I give you a baby.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. We're actually going to film a quick episode after this, so stay tuned. Congratulate Jackie in the comments.
Thank you guys, and thank you guys for watching. And I feel good sharing this with you guys. I feel like I really do. I don't know who's watching it, but I do feel like I want to let people in this part of my life. I just want to share it because I do feel really like happy, and sometimes, like I said, you see these things and it's so negative, and I'm like, where's the positive stuff? Like, I'm sorry, but I need to see. And it's both things though. There's positive and there's negatives, but I'm gonna be real honest throughout this. Like, I don't ever want to sugarcoat. Like, oh, it looks so perfect. I have this perfect life and everything worked out exactly how I wanted, and it's not always like that. But you trust that God has a plan, and you move forward, and you just have faith that things work out. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
I love you. If y'all see me crying more often, I'm already emotional, number one. This has made me even more emotional. So if y'all notice I've been crying a lot more than usual, this is why. We love you guys. Bye.